Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? You may ask yourselves this question over and over again. Do I know who I am? And for most of you, the responses that flow will be in relationship to that which you have experienced. Do I know who I am? I am a woman, I am a man, I am a mother, I am a father, I am a daughter, I am a son, I am a sister, I am a brother. I am a teacher, I am a doctor, I am an artist, I am a writer, I am a farmer, I am a caregiver. And by these examples, there are many, many more. And when you ask yourself this question, who am I? Do I know who I am? And these are the responses that flow through your mind. It is because of the experiences that you have had in this physical realm of this current earth, space, time reality. And every experience that you have places another layer of identity upon yourselves. And you allow these layers of identity. Those which we have mentioned to you are very simple. They are roles that you play, as it were. And then there are those experiences that you may have that cause great joy and elation, and also those experiences that you may have that cause sadness or anger or fear. There is a myriad of emotional experience that you as humans in this earth realm journey through. And through these experiences, these emotional experiences, you tend to subscribe to and adopt certain patterns of identity through these emotional experiences. You allow these emotional experiences to define you, as it were. And we invite you here and now, as you are transforming more and more every moment and every breath into the fullness and the greatness of who and what you really are. We invite you toward looking more closely at how you allow these layers of identity to shape and form around you. We invite you toward looking more closely at how you define yourselves. Defining yourselves through the roles that you play. We understand this. You are mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, sisters and brothers. We do understand this. It is part of who you are in this human makeup. And in the identifying with the emotional experiences, those that you identify quite deeply, whether they are emotional experiences of great joy and elation or experiences of great sadness and despair, and everything that flows in between. You see, emotions are vibrational indicators. This is what we invite you toward recognizing. When you are feeling something, this is good. It is good for you to bring your awareness to that which you are feeling emotionally. Because why? Because it brings you into a consciousness around that which you are experiencing. You are energy, you are vibration. And as you flow through emotional experiences, you can discern. If it is something that feels good and brings you closer to the truth and the light of who and what you really are, or if it is something that does quite the opposite and pulls you further from the truth and the light of who and what you really are. And you see, we would invite you, rather than identifying so closely with the emotional value itself, pardon, we would invite you rather to just notice what it is that you are experiencing and move yourselves closer to that which feels good and that which feels better. And to allow not so much for yourselves to be defined by these emotional experiences and what you feel was the cause of these emotional experiences. For that doesn't truly matter. What matters is how you view yourself within the experience. So when you ask yourselves the question, who am I? Do I know who I am? We would suggest perhaps that you shift that question altogether into a statement that allows you to feel the essence of who and what you really are. You see, we have shared with you that emotional experiences are indicators. And so if you claim through the choice of your words, you claim the highest possible essence, the highest possible vibration within the words that you choose, and you say them with conscious authority, then within those words, more of yourself shall be revealed to you. For we assure you that that which you have chosen to define yourself by, and this is the vast majority, no matter how good you feel about yourselves, no matter how good you feel about your experiences and who you have become now in this earth, time, space reality, we assure you that for the vast majority, you can still come home more clearly, more intentfully, more surely, more powerfully to the source infinite grace, the light, truth, beaming of who and what you really are. So to bring you forward into this experience, we invite you to say the words aloud to yourselves and listen for the vibrational encodement that is within when you claim with your highest authority, I know who I am. I know who I am. And you repeat this statement with full authority, breathing deep and consciously, coming into the center of your being, tapping into the strength and the power, the tenacity, the fortitude, the courage, the strength, the bravery, the rising up within yourselves. You breathe into that space, and from that space you claim the statement, I know who I am. We invite you toward this experience. Give this experience to yourselves. You may feel slightly shy in the coming toward this experience, because to claim your power means that you must feel the truth of your power. To rise in the light of your beings must mean that you believe in the light of your beings. And though this is the inherent experience within all of you, many do not allow for the fullness and the truth of this experience to be revealed from within. It is time now. It is time now in your experience to bring yourselves fully present, to bring yourselves fully home to the light and the truth, the love of who and what you really are. And dear ones, who and what you really are extends far, far beyond those smaller self-identifying experiences, far beyond. Who and what you really are is infinite. Who and what you really are is powerful beyond measure, beyond description, beyond time, beyond space, beyond form. Who and what you really are is infinite. And here you have chosen this experience in your earth realm, in physical form. You breathe, you live, you laugh, you love, you cry, you experience, you allow, you taste, you hear, you smell, you touch. This human experience, it is a sweet, sweet gift. And we are overjoyed by the expansion that your experience brings to all of infinity. We celebrate this life that you have chosen. And in the celebration of this life, we want nothing more for you than you to feel. We want for you to feel the light of your beings. Not just once in a while, but always. We want you to feel the experience of the light of your beings within every breath, within every thought, within every word, within every step that you place your beautiful being across the landscape of this planet, Earth. Earth beings you are, infinite creatures of light you are, simultaneously, harmoniously, in union. And when you begin to feel the light of your beings, when you begin to feel the very pulse of light within you, you begin to tap into the truth of your experience. You begin to know who you are. You begin to feel who you are. And in the feeling of this experience, all that you have previously identified yourselves with pales in comparison to the light that is all-pervading. So now you may look across the landscape of your experience and you see yourselves differently. You see yourselves quite literally in a new light. You see yourself as mother. Yes, earth mother you are. Yes, light mother you are. Great mother. You see yourself as father. Earth father, yes. Light father you are. Great light father. Sons and daughters of the light, brothers and sisters of the light, through the light, as light. Much too lightly you take these teachings. We invite you often to lighten up because you take everything so seriously. And yet, the essence of light that you are, you tend not to give enough credence to. If you breathed into the knowing of your light in every moment, everything that you face before you becomes clearly illuminated. You don't see into the shadows because light prevails. Choices that seem difficult to make, mountains that seem challenging to climb, obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. It is not so. You shine light in every direction, and all is possible. And you see, the only obstacle to overcome here, truly, is your mind. Because it is within the framework of your mental mind that you have chosen to decide on limits. You have chosen to choose obstacles. And you have chosen to feel as though they are too difficult to overcome. And we remind you this is simply not so. When you come into the strength and the power of your light and you claim who you really are, there is nothing, no thing that is impossible. Every choice that is laid before you is clear, and there is always a choice before you that will bring you closer and further into the fullness of your light in expression here and now in this physical form. All is of your choosing, and your choices are made clear within. You know who you are. You know the power of your choice. And so we invite you to come standing now, rise up in this present moment. And we remind you here that there is only this present moment. This present moment. This present moment. This present moment. You see, there is only this present moment. Forward moving, onward and upward, in the grace, the light, the truth of who and what you really are. There is only this moment. Evermore, there is only this moment. And in this moment, which is eternal, it is all in the power of your choosing. When you come home to the empowerment that is within you, You feel a sense of freedom. You feel a sense of liberation. You elevate yourselves. You expand and you express, and you know who you are. We encourage you. Repeat often to yourselves and repeat aloud, because the sound vibration of your voice emanates your power. And when you express through the light of your infinite source self, the vibrational frequency of your voice is powerful beyond measure. Use your light. Stand in your power and claim, I know who I am. I know who I am. And as if you are standing on the edge of the greatest cavern, and you claim these words out across the great cavern, and the cavern walls resonate that sound back to you. Breathe and listen as the sound comes back, revealing source nature within you to you. Claim, I know who I am. And breathe and listen as the sound frequency reverberates, energizes, uplifts, and catalyzes the rising, the alchemy of light expressed through you. Breathe into this experience. Bring yourselves home to who and what you really are. Your source essence is alive and well within you now. There is no need to look outside yourselves. There is no need for external validation. All that you need is within you now. And as you breathe, as you consciously listen and receive these words, as you allow yourself to experience the full, powerful speaking of these words, we have every faith that awakened within you now, revealed to you now, is your source light. Beaming brightly, emanating, expressing fully through all of who and what you really are. So every role that you play, every experience that you have in this journey here and now, all of it is powerfully infused consciously by your light. As you allow yourselves to become the light being that you truly are, the world that you see before you becomes brighter. And these shifts and transformations that are at hand feel uplifting. And that feeling of upliftment, creates an eagerness within yourselves for more. And this is where joy comes in. Because there is no limit to light. Light is ever expanding. Light is infinite. Light is fully sustainable. And through your conscious choice, light expands and is shared, far-reaching, limitless in its grace and its potential. Dear children of the universe, light beings you are. All in the one, one in the all. You know who you are. Commit to choose this practice. Align with this practice and acknowledge the strength in its power. You will repeat aloud at least once per day. But we would invite you to repeat quite often and notice how the sound of these words makes you feel. Notice the resounding, the reverberation, the bouncing off of the vibration of these words within your beings, your sacred sound cave. Integrate, attune, relate, experience. You shall repeat. I know who I am. I know who I am. Here and now, I know who I am. I am light. I am love. I am truth. I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. Here and now I am. I love my light. I love my truth. I love who I am. Light I am. Light I am. I know who I am. Here and now I know who I am. My light, my truth. My light, my power. I choose my light. I choose my light in all that I am. Source infinite I am. Pure light I am. I know who I am. Very good. Go now in this ever-recurring now and stand, rise up and be your light. In infinite love light we are. As love light we are. We are one.